Hey guys, Carl back again with another training on NFTs. And in this training, I'm going to teach you about Solanart.io. Basically, this is the secondary market for Solana projects currently. Maybe they'll add more in the future, but currently it's with Solana projects. And in this training, I want to show you guys how you can set up your account, how you can connect any of the NFTs that you purchased from other Solana projects, and how you can actually get them sold or how you can list them and then sell them at that point. Plus, I want to show you how to use it because maybe you want to be a purchaser for certain projects that are already on there that you've heard good things about, that have utility and have stuff like that that could provide you with another income source. I want to show you that. But before I get started, there is a disclaimer. I'm a newbie. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Don't take my advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you guys and sharing the journey that I've gone through so far in this NFT space. I also want to mention that if you like my content or if you're new, okay, I also want to mention that if you're new and you're like, I don't know where to start, Carl, and you happen to watch this video first, I'm going to recommend that you go back to the first. I've actually did a whole bunch of different trainings, and they're in bite size and sort of this like each little segment throughout the whole training. I'm doing it completely free, just sort of my way of giving back to the community, helping other people learn about it. And also I want to help you protect yourself from being scammed. I've been scammed before. I don't want you to get scammed. I want to show you how to protect yourself from that ever happening to you. Okay. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. But we have training on how to get set up, get your wallet set up, where to go. You know, each little step by step is going to help you get started in this market. Okay. Now, before I get into the training, we're going to be talking about Solanart.io, and that's the Solana place to sell. It's the number one. They've done like $1 billion plus in sales. Massive opportunity there. There's other markets. We'll get into them on another video, but really for this one, I'm going to be focusing on that. Before I get into that, though, one more thing. If you like the content so far, make sure to like it. Make sure to share it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that way you never miss a thing, because I'm going to continue to add to this particular training. As I learn more and as more happens, I'm going to continue to add to that, okay? Big things are happening. There is a Discord channel being developed as we speak. If it's not there, it'll be in the comment section. If it's not there, make sure you come back regularly so that way you can get access to it in the future, because we'll be doing calls. We'll be having Ask Me Anythings. We'll be doing all kinds of fun stuff there as well. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about Solana Art. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this video is show you guys Solana Art. We're going to move into the Solana projects and talk a little bit more about that, okay? So this is Solana Art. I am using it on Firefox, and mainly because for some odd reason, Solana Art isn't working very good currently in Chrome. That's why I said that you want to make sure you move your wallets as well, not just have them in Chrome, but also have them in the other Brave or in Firefox. So you could have your MetaMask and also your Phantom wallet in here as well. A lot less stuff kind of loading in here. It makes it a little bit easier for minting, I would say, as well. And so just kind of giving those tips. Of course, those could change in the future. This is the main page of Solana Art, and Solana Art is like the OpenSea of ETH, but it's mainly Solana. That's why it's called Solana Art. It is still in beta. And I do see them really just expanding quite a bit. I believe they've done something like $1 billion in sales. They also just put a little interesting, this is like a little egg, Easter egg, I would say, in here. And they put this, and the last time they did that, it happened to be for this one, okay, Rogue Sharks, which currently it was up to 17 Sol. And you could have bought them for between 2 and 3 Sol. So it'd have been a huge, pretty big flip on that. So just because they put this here, it makes me kind of think that right now this would be a good one to buy into. Let me just click it and see what happens. It might open me into, there we go. It's going to open up another site, and this is going to be a Solana project, which I'm going to do some research on a little bit after. I've looked at this one before, and I thought I passed, but now that I see it on Solana Art, it becomes a lot more appealing, okay? Just because it's on some of the other secondary markets, I usually don't find them appealing. The other markets are they're a lot easier to be a part of, except for Solanart, they're a lot more strict about things. And I've seen people get like stripped off of there because they were doing unscrupulous things. I've seen projects just not even come up there because of doing scrupulous stuff. I don't know why this is not popping up. I'll just look at it later. Um, Okay, we're back. So basically, once you're on Solana Art, pretty good, a really, really great place to find projects. You can go to the home site here. And like I said, there's a little Easter egg here, which makes me want to look into that a little bit later. They have Discord and Twitter. You can join them there. It's going to show you like their stats, over 5,000 daily sales, total sales almost 300,000 daily. Solana volume is 28,000 and total Solana value sold 3 million something. So each Solana right now is worth about 150 bucks. So you can do the math, quite a bit of sales. And then if you look, these are all the projects. So they usually show hot, top collections, new collections, coming out soon. These are all coming out soon. I've already owned some of these. I was going to get these, but they just got in trouble. I have a feeling they might get dropped from Solana Art, but I could be wrong. I like these because I like sharks. I like these because it's just cool. And now they're showing these as well, so that could be a really good one. Okay, let's go to stats. Okay, they're going to show you stats. You could see, I could look at floor price from high to low. So Thug Birds are 76 a piece. These are Degen App Academy are 67. Solstead, and by the way, this one Steed or Stead, these just came out. Okay, you could have bought these for 2 Solana, I believe 2 Solana a piece, maybe 3 at the most. And there we go. Look at that collection load up. Okay, so you could have bought these for 2, and now they're going for 53.90 a piece. So let me just do a little math. 53.9 times 3,500, or no, sorry, 53.9 times 150 roughly, times 150. That's 8 grand. So for each one of these, it would have cost you anywhere from 300 to $450 would now be worth $8,000 a piece, and they're going fast. So I can come here and I could look at latest sales, and they always do the floor first. They always, in case it's not set up, make sure you go to low to high, and it will remember how you have set up. You can also look at attributes here, like rarity stuff that's considered. I'll go into that in a minute. You can search for a particular NFT. Like if I were to look at one, I could see the number or my price minimum and maximum. I can come in here and look at latest sales. So I could see 1 hour ago, one went for 75 Solana. Okay. That's like 12 or $13,000. They're not necessarily selling at the low end. Just depends. Like this one's a double story. Because this one actually has a lot of cool things it's doing. It's like a metaverse play with location and stuff like that. It's like real location. Like this one's almost 100. This one is 100. And so that was within the last 24 hours. Those are the ones that sold. A lot of volume is happening here. And it's just a cool project, okay? A couple other things I did want to show you, though, is attributes. So if I wanted to break down, and you could see here, total items. I think there's a bug here. Oh no, that's total. Only 340 people are trying to sell theirs when there's 2,472 total. So it's very limited, but only this many people are trying to sell because they're holding the rest because they have utility with these. Okay. Owners, only 267 owners showing access to these. And then also the floor price and then the volume. And then here you could see the availability of certain things. So like field, there's a lot. There's 74 when there's treehouse, there's not a lot. So that would be like a rare item potentially. Here we go, cheetah print. If I wanted to look at that, There's the cheetah print one. They're selling it for 2,500 Sol, and they purchased it for 210. But they knew that there was only this was a one of one, so they knew that potentially this is going to be worth a lot of money in the future. Okay, and so that's why that attribute is showing so much, costing so much. Both either way, whoever sold it for 200, they did pretty good. Here's one pale green, not a lot. There's only 3. There's only 1 in tan, right? So of course these are marked up quite a bit. And attributes could be very different. So there's all these one-ofs, but I don't think these necessarily made them super unique, but just the fact that they're one-ofs, I guess it's kind of a cool thing. They're asking 113 Solana for that one, okay? Fits all, fits any, and that's pretty much it on this. And we can go to collections. It's different than the home page. And under collections, it's going to show you the top 7 collections in the past 7 days. Right now, Rogue Sharks, which I didn't buy. I should have bought it. I think they were 3 Solana a piece. Now they're 12. It would have been just an easy, quick flip on these. I'm surprised I didn't buy them because, I like sharks. So I didn't. And basically, it shows you the volume. I could look at the latest sales and sort of see, 25. Some of them are going for a lot more, 22. And you could see, like, if any of these look sort of rare. So, like, here's one that's sold for almost 30. And it's got some rarity, I guess, to it, right? Here's one that sold for 13, one for 12, one for 14. Now, I can kind of roll through these if I wanted to, just if I'm trying to do some research on rarity, okay? And like maybe if I wanted to list my own product as well for rarity. Then they have help, which is basically like their support. But I'm going to connect my wallet, okay? When you connect the Phantom wallet, unlock it. Yes, we'll let it connect. I'm not sure which one it's going to show. But look, if you notice wallet popped up here, this is how I can purchase as well. I'm in the wrong wallet, it looks like. I'm thinking, let's see, storing. Well, let's see. I think we might have something in there. So let's go to wallet. Okay, and you can see I have one of these fancy Frenchies. This was a rare one because it has the diamond skin on it. I could see if I've got any for sale here, but I wouldn't because this would be my storing wallet. If I open this back up, though, I think because when I first started, I have some in minting and I have some in selling. So let me just go to selling and look real quick. Yeah, those are going to be different. Let's go to minting. And I've got these. Okay, so I should be able to pull these. So I have to basically click on here, I believe, to disconnect. So disconnect wallet, reconnect wallet. There we go. Refresh. Okay, so this is one that's not for sale, or it's unlisted anyway. I could sell it if I wanted to. For sale, let's see what I have for sale. I have a few. So I've got these 2 fancy Frenchies for sale. They haven't sold yet. I'm only asking 3 Solana or 2.5 for this Soul Snatcher, or 3 Solana for this particular fancy Frenchie. I can see their attributes. I can change the price and update the price. They'll charge me for that if I want. Not a big deal, but if I go to unlisted, let's say I wanted to sell this one, I could put a description and then I could put a price and I'd hit sell. It's going to charge me like 10 cents or something like that to list it. Not a big deal. I believe I get the 10 cents back with this one. So some of these are different. Some of them will charge you up front and you never see it back. And like there's going to be one we'll go into. It's something Eden Eyes or something like that. We'll get into it in a different video, but they charge you like 0.1 every single time. And I didn't know that when I listed some items there. So unfortunately, I had to pay that money for no reason. And then you could see down here, sales fee, Solana Art's going to charge 3%, and then the creator is going to get a royalty of 5%. Now, the fancy Frenchie crew, basically, they are selling these. They're splitting this with all of us holders. So anybody that holds it and is not trying to sell it, anytime these sell, they're going to share 50% of those profits directly to us. It's not a lot of money, but it could add up in the future as these become rare. Let's say they do future burns. Let's say they're going to actually do a drop for these ones where everybody gets a pup, which is kind of cool. So there's things that are going to bring this one back up. The energy and the buzz kind of went down, and so did the price of these. And that's why I got this one at like 0.98 Solana recently. I'll probably easily sell it for 6 in the future, maybe even 10 or 15. It'll actually be different from minting. I actually purchased this from the market, and that's just another way to do this whole thing, right? But anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. Just a good, overview of how Solana art works. And so we're going to continue to pump out more of these trainings for you guys. So far in our training series, you have almost everything you really need to get started as far as joining mints go, and as far as even purchasing from some of the markets. You kind of know what to look for. The one thing that's really great about Solana art is that they have to be verified by Solana art before they go on the market. So you don't have to worry about the little blue thing that says that they're verified, like you do on OpenSea. Okay, at OpenSeas, you have that problem where you could actually be buying from some random person that's just scamming people there, and so for whatever reason, they let you create your create. You can be a creator there and put a lot of things on there, which is good and bad. If you're a photographer, a graphic artist, and you want to sell stuff as an NFT, they allow you to mint it. But the problem with that is if you're, like a scammer will go and take exact images of these, and then they'll sell them and act like they're part of it or something like that. So you got to be careful with that. But with Solana art, you don't have to think about that at all. It's pretty much just right there, totally available to you right off the bat. So I'm going to leave you with that on those thoughts. I hope you're excited about this so far. I want to hear your success stories. Tell them to me here. We should have our Discord channel up very soon. If it's not here yet, check back. You will see it at one of these videos. You're not going to want to miss that. I'm hooking you guys up for free, making this just a big giant free community. I will definitely be talking about anything that I'm looking at in the future in that Discord. It'll be a great way for us to communicate there as well. I also want to mention that reciprocity is important. Let's get the word out. Let's help other people, protect people from being scammed in the future. That's what this training is all about, to help you guys there and help your friends and help anybody that you're connected to get this information out, because this industry is really growing fast. A lot of people are getting into it, and so are the scam artists. All right. So I'm going to leave you with those thoughts. Hopefully I see that you shared this somewhere, and we'll be talking soon, hopefully in Discord. Talk soon.